Hello again, everybody. This is Scott. Today we are back in the forest, and I want to do a video showing you a couple of tricks and tips that I've learned in my 400 plus hours of playing this game. Yesterday I did a video showing you Peachville, which was a little community that was built between myself and a couple other people in a multiplayer server. This one is single player, and this is just something I kind of threw together the last couple of days when I knew I wanted to do a quick video for you. I'm going to show you basically, just give you a couple little tips in terms of how to get started and things to do when you get started. That'll make things easier for you if you're going to do a run through, if you're going to play with some friends, if you're going to do a long-term multiplayer series, or if you're going to just play single player. Let's start off with, let me show you where I'm at in terms of the stats. Now, I've already played 25 quick days on this. I'm not totally insane as of yet. My strength is not up as high as it should be, and I'll give you some tips on how to increase both of those. Those two things right there are the most important things when you first start off. Getting those up, and you can increase those by 2 full percentage points a day. I think that's what it's capped at right now, and I'll show you the best ways to do that. Okay, I do have a pretty full inventory. I do have the warm suit, which I am wearing now. I do have bone armor. I do have bones. I have pretty much everything, even a full Timmy's toy. So I'm going to show you basically what I think you need to know when you first start off playing this game. And maybe you've played it for a little while. And see, I got the thing there, I got the rubber boots. Maybe you've already played it for a while and you don't know these tips. If you do already know these tips, maybe I'll do another video later with some more advanced stuff. But let's just start off with this. When you first start, your first concern is to find a safe place to live and be able to save your games and save your progress, and do so cheaply. And I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you one, the very best place, the safest place, if that's what you're looking for, to build your first real base. And two, I'm going to show you, when you just get started, a nice starter base that is relatively easy to find. And, by the way, it's invulnerable. That's right. It's invulnerable to damage. And it's easy to find because I just killed myself. It's the plane. I think I just killed myself. That's right, the plane. The plane is invulnerable to damage, even from mutants. And whenever you come in here and you start a game off, you got a whole bunch of stuff to select from. You got food, you got medicine, you got liquor. Everyone knows you always need a good supply of liquor to get through a survival game. So you got all the stuff you need. Tons of food. I think I'll have some now. Maybe I'll take some more liquor. Oh, I've already filled up on liquor. Okay, I probably could use some medicine. Okie dokie. So, that's the first thing you're going to want to do. Very cheap set of stairs, custom stairs, right there. I think this was like 8 or 7 logs. You can get them right there. And, of course, the 5 log save spot. Okay? That's the first and easiest thing. And even if you don't want, if you don't have logs, you don't want to chop down a tree, you can make one of these bad boys. That's the next most important thing. It's 5 sticks, and you have to have these. You have to have these because you want dried stuff. Dried stuff makes stuff last forever, and you can carry it with you wherever you go. Now, obviously, you don't want to live here forever, but and you can't build inside it. You can't even put a fire inside it, which is why I put a fire on this. When you do your custom stairs, pull it out a little bit so you can put your fire on top of it. And you can sit here. If it's raining, you haven't got a warm suit yet, you can still sit here, light the fire, stay warm and dry, and you'll be fine. And more importantly, cannibals can't hurt you. Okay? That's the first thing. Don't walk in the fire. Now, that's the first easiest place. Another thing you can do, I was able to find there's a little exploit here you're not supposed to be able to do this, I don't think, but you can build these walls on the outside perimeters of the plane. You can't build anything inside like a platform. You can't put a fire up here, you can't put food racks and stuff, but you can put these up here and use this as a shooting place if you have a whole bunch of cannibals. It is a relatively safe place. The planes spawn in a relatively safe place. They don't really spawn on hunting trails that the cannibals use, but it's a good spot. It's a good spot to get started. You haven't got to do all that. You haven't got to do all that. When you're looking at a total of maybe 12, 13 logs, which is what, 3 or 4 trees, and the trees are right there. You chop them down correctly, they're going to fall right in where you want to pick them up and put them on, and you're done. You have a safe place right here. You have a safe place from the elements, and you have a never-ending supply of sodas, medicine, and food. Okay, which all respawn. So, when you're first starting off, that's your best place to build. Very cheap, and you're not going to have a mutant come and start smacking at the side of this and destroy it because it's invulnerable. Now, let's talk about the next big thing. The next big thing for you is getting your athleticism and your strength up. Very important. Very important to do. Hang on a second. I had to nourish myself. Now, some people will tell you that the best thing to do is to swing and run everywhere you go. Swing and run, swing and run, swing and run. Because that gets your stability, your stamina up, and your strength up. Oh, by the way, these cost very little as well, but you definitely want to build these. There's 4 more feathers, and there's 3 more feathers. You definitely want to build these. After you build those, your steps and your shelter and your food storage location, you want to build tree houses for the birds. And I would recommend 2. Okay, and leave these trees alone, obviously. Because flaming arrows are your best weapon. Really, they are. Except for close quarter combat, which I still like the katana for some strange reason. Just the way I play. Anyway, people will tell you that the way to do this is to run and swing. Running and swinging helps your stamina and your strength. Okay? Both of these things are true. You don't have to be chopping a tree to be gaining strength. All you got to do is swing. Now, let's take strength first. The first thing you're going to be able to get is a stick, obviously. But when you can get it, what you really want to equip for this purpose is a bone. I want you to watch the stamina bar as I walk around swinging the bone. Let's do this. 33.8 is my strength. Sorry about that. I don't know where the damn mute button is. You see my stamina bar? It's not going down at all. Let me show you something. Like I said, I believe that you can increase your strength and your stamina by 2 full points per day. I think there's a limit. As you walk, and the reason I'm walking and not running is because right now what I want to do is I want to focus on strength. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I want to focus on my strength. I want to increase my strength. I target bushes so I can collect leaves. Leaves are very important. And I'm still going where I want to go. Now, the reason I walk and I don't run is because since swinging the bone doesn't use any stamina, if I have to, if some little neighbor of mine comes running out from behind the bush and goes, wah, then I can always just take off running. I am never out of stamina. Okay? Now, you're not going to gain stamina when you swing. So your stamina is going to stay where it's locked. So you want to just kind of walk for a second and get your stamina back up. And then you want to go back to doing this. And we'll take a quick look. 34.4. What was it, 33.9? It's half a point in that quicker time. If you do this for a while, you do the math, go back on the video and see how much time it took me to do that. You'll realize that it doesn't take long to gain your strength. Okay? Of course, you can just stand there and do that. A stick, well, it takes very little stamina as well. As you can see, it's almost the same as the bone, but it is gradually going down. But the first thing you're going to have is a stick. Trust me when I say this, you want your strength and your stamina increased as quickly as possible, especially your stamina. 34.7. You starting to get the picture? Now, I've been doing this for 24 days on this game, but I haven't been doing this. I should have been. Had I been doing this for 24 straight days, my strength and my stamina would be off the charts. The reason you want that is because A, when your strength is up, even if you have a weak tool or a weak weapon like just this, when your strength is up, you do more damage in a fight. When your stamina is up, you can do more damage for a longer period of time, and if you have to, because there's too many of them, you can run like a bitch. Anyway, now, that's the best way to increase your strength, okay? You can actually just stand up in there if you want to. If you really don't want to get out in the woods and collect leaves or go on your way someplace and walk on your way someplace, you can just sit in the airplane and do it. Now, I'm going to show you another exploit. How to build your athleticism. Folks think that you have to run through, some folks think you have to run through the forest in order to increase your athleticism, and it uses up your stamina, and as it uses up your stamina, if you're running in the wrong place and you run into the middle of a bunch of these guys, then you could be up a creek. So, what I'm going to show you how to do is to increase your stamina very quickly without being threatened whatsoever. And the way you do that, 30.8, is you sit down. You sit. You don't move. You don't run through the woods. You don't make yourself a target. You just sit. Was it 30.8? Whenever you are underwater, swimming underwater, you're increasing your stamina. You and I both know the little natives don't like the water. Ergo, there is absolutely no threat of you being attacked. Plus, look at your stamina bar. When you pop up, if you need to run, your stamina is just fine. It's all there. Now I'm going to do this 5 times. And again, you can do the math on how long it would take to get to the maximum 2 points per day. This is, I think, the 4th time. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm drifting. I don't know what these berries are, but I'm scared to eat them because I can't see them what they are. This works whether you have the, I think it works whether you have the rebreather on or not. And I think this is the 5th one. I could be wrong. I didn't count really that well. You sit. Nobody can hurt you. You just sit here, put your little guy down there, and I don't know, do whatever you're going to do. People say you can't improve your stamina just sitting on your fat ass. Well, you tell them, you're wrong. Okay, let's go over here and see. Let's see if I am correct about this. 31.4, just from sitting. Okay, so that was 4 times or 5 times, whichever it was, I can't be sure. But you do these things in the morning, take care of your strength, take care of your stamina, and then go about doing your business. And you will find, I believe, that you are, after 4 or 5 days, it makes a big difference. Right now at simply 31, and you start off at 20. 5 days you could be better than I am right now. 6 days you could be better than I am right now. But you will find at 31, 30, 35 in that area, it's a noticeable difference in not only how far you can run, if you have to run from these guys, but also your speed. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you in this area, before I go show you the best location, and that'll be the end of this video when I show you the best location, for a nice, safe, enjoyable, not being attacked round of this game. This is on normal mode, by the way, difficulty setting with building destruction turned on. The best weapon to start off with, by the way, is this one. It costs very little to make. You haven't got to go diving into a cave to get it. And you can miss by a long shot and still kill something. In that case, I killed 2 of them. And I think I missed both of them. Very exciting. Very exciting. I might have killed 3. How the hell did I do that? Wow. That one might have died of old age. Okay. This is the best. You can see what I'm talking about. If you need to kill pigeons and stuff, you can. I mean, birds and stuff. I don't know if this will do anything to him. Oh, man. Will it kill a turtle? That would be awesome. He just keeps ducking. You can actually slow down cannibals with this thing. Right off the bat, it's the best fucking. It is by far and away the best weapon. Don't worry about trying to spear a turtle or a squirrel or a rabbit. The best thing you can do is get this thing. Okay. I can't eat those. Let me eat that. And let me go hang these guys up. Okay, so this area also has a lot of pebbles, so you should be fine that way. Let me hang these guys up. And we are going to go, it is getting darker, so we are going to go zip down to what I believe is the safest place when you're first starting out to build your first real fort, home, base, whatever you want to call it. Okay? And it's very close. As you can see, I really don't care about cannibals. Because they're really not gonna, because I can run from them if I have to. I'm not gonna worry about them. Okay? So, I'm not that far along in the game. I'm not wearing any armor. As you can see, I'm just wearing my cold armor. This location is also good. See, there's one right there. Okay. Oh, these are the white guys. I've already got the white guys. Man, that's bad. That is bad. Maybe I do care. Hang on a second. I'd hate to do this and act like I know what I'm talking about and get killed. Okay, well, maybe this is a good little example. Use your stamina when you need to. You always hear them coming up behind you. And as you do, you can give them the old juke move. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you, well, I guess when they go I will. Whether it's dark or not, I will still be able to show you. Did I go to the wrong place? Did I go to the wrong place? There's a cowman. Hang on a second. How did I go to the wrong place? I can't see it. I may have to turn icons on for a second so I can see where I'm at. Oh, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. Okay, I know where I'm at. And yes, that is a cowman behind it. You guys want me to kill that cowman, don't you? I'm not going to, because this is an instructional video. Okay, I think I'm in the way wrong place. I may have to restart this video. No, I know where I'm at now. Okay. I just took a shortcut. I want to cross there instead of across there. I wondered why it took me so little time to swim across the lake. Okay, so I'm not worried about those guys. Let me go show you the best place to build. This should give you an idea where we're at least. This is the lake. That's where the front half of the plane used to be. The cockpit of the plane. As you can see, there's lots of vegetation here. There's also aloe. Aloe is the hardest thing to get in this game. And aloe is, if you look, there's the plane. I should have gone right across this way, and I went right across over there like an idiot. Anyway, aloe is the hardest thing, the hardest plant life to find in this game. And you can usually find, this thing's going to make a liar out of me, but you can usually find it, at least in this. There we go. Right here on this coast. And it's very important. You need aloe for when you get infected. Because it's the only thing that'll keep you from losing all kinds of strength and so forth and so on. Drink that. Okay, so that is over there. Right there. You see on the top of that rock where the plane is? That's where you start. And it's a good chance that's where you're going to start. But if not, you know where this is. Now I'm going to show you. So you got the aloe down there. You got some sticks down here you can harvest. And there is a lot of wildlife here. In fact, up on that hill is the place where you can find the hardest to find critter, which you will need for the warm suit. And that is the raccoon. Okay, the raccoon hangs out up there. I've seen him during the day. I've seen him at night. This is by far and away the best location to build when you first get started. Because of all these things I'm telling you, and you build up on the rock wall. That means it's one wall you haven't got to build. I'll do this to give you a little more light. Okay. You have tons and tons and tons and tons of animal life out there. You've got squirrels, you've got rabbits, you've got deer, you've got raccoons up there, and tons of birds. Like I said, I always put 2 up. I would strongly recommend doing the same. And keep checking them when it's 10, take them out because that's 10 is all they can get, and then you're wasting them if you don't clear them out. Okay, let's go up here. So I have a save place here. There's another feather. I might as well grab that. And you can build up on this wall. Not only is it natural protection, and you haven't got to build a wall across the backside, but you can build up on it. And you can get a high location up here. If somebody is attacking your wall, you can shoot them. As you can see, there's a deer. You can shoot them. I put these guys up here because they keep me company. And it is a nice view. As you all know, that rock right there formation is north. That's where the company is. That's where the artifacts are. That's where the end game is. Now you will need bore for the warm suit. I strongly recommend once you get something like this down and you want to stop freezing when you go in the water or stop freezing when it rains, get to the point where you don't care and you can stand there in the rain and you haven't got to be next to a fire someplace. Get the warm suit. Build here. I have been here 24 days now, right? 25 days now. And this spot has never been attacked. Never. It's just not on one of the patterns of their trails that I know of. At least, I mean, it could be that they're all different in games, but I don't think they are. This is a very quiet location. You've got all the herbs and stuff that you need down there to make whatever you need. You've got all the critters you need, all the skins you need. What do I have to eat? Well, I'll go down and show you. And you can make yourself a nice, calm little location. I'll show you on the map in a sec here when I get down and something to eat. I'll show you the map where you are. As you can see, I got tons of deer. Plus, the lake is right there, so you can get all the fish you need. If you like a balanced diet, I guess. Let's see. Map. Just to give you an idea where we are. See the red pin? That's where we are. So you've got the lake there, you've got a cave down there. That cave goes into a pretty long system. It's centrally located north to south. Obviously, you're way on the east side, but that's okay. As a matter of fact, if you really want to do it, and I've done this before, you just go down and build a boat. And you can travel around the whole horn of the island and have kind of a good time with that. If you want to do that, then the ocean itself is not that far in that direction down there. Okay? But this is, in my opinion, hi dear, off you go. This is, in my opinion, the best place to build if what you're looking for is a nice, calm place and safe place to build where you haven't got to worry about being attacked all the time. Again, it's centrally located. But look at all the wildlife, and this is during the evening, so look at all the wildlife. And no, I'm out here in the middle of the night, and you don't even hear them. I've never seen one of the guys with the headlamps walking by. I've certainly never seen a mutant up here. Now, all that said, that could change on day 310, like I was in the other game. But at this point, there you have it. And it's not really a hard build. In terms of what it requires, it's not really a hard build. I built all this in an in-game afternoon. Lots of rocks. I should have mentioned that before. A good location for rocks as well. So, sticks down there, sticks on that side, sticks in the front. Best location. A lot of blueberries. I'm loaded up on blueberries. I'm loaded up on snowberries. These things, whatever the hell they are. Twin berries. It's just a good location. I think I said that once or twice before, haven't I? Very few locations offer as much access to different survival elements of the game. And like I said, one of the most important things is you will find raccoons up there even during the day. Which which is just right there east of my red pin. Okay, so there you have it. There's some tips for you. Sit on the bottom of the lake and pick up your stamina. Swing your bone or your stick when you first get started. You haven't got to run to do it. In fact, you're better off if you walk in case you're attacked. And that'll pick up your strength. All right. Don't forget your best weapon when you first start off. Isn't one of these. These bring down deer. But these will bring down all the little critters much easier. Because it really has a wide body projectile, a lot wider than the actual rock itself is. But there you have it. I'm going to save, and that'll be that for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. If you did, like and subscribe, okay? Have a good one, guys.